Gorgeous. Mushroom season is truly here. Wow. Careful where you walk because you might tread on some. Look at this. This is a fabulous Boletus, I think Edulus or Arius or Reticulus, one of them anyway. And these are the best mushrooms to buy in the world, and they're growing on this land. This one's a little bit old. I'm just going to leave this one, but if you look around here, there are more. And look at this one here. I think this might be the one to pick. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a few together here. Look at that. Perfect. There we go. Look at that. These are perfect. Just at the right stage to eat. And wonderful. Absolutely amazing. I've just seen another one. Just a word of warning though. Obviously, this is not a mushroom foraging identification video. So you must check very carefully yourself and take responsibility for identifying your mushrooms. We take no responsibility for you identifying them incorrectly. Disclaimer. Over there, I think that's... Oh, there's a thingy one. So we're having a lovely day mushroom picking at the moment. Found some charcoal burners. These are a Rusula variety. Really tasty, they're probably one of my favourites. And then these wonderful, well this is probably, it's a Boletus Edulus Reticulus, or no, it's probably not Edulus, it's actually Arius or Reticulus, I think it's one of those two. Absolutely fabulous mushroom. Mushrooms really like, these two in particular really like oak woodland, so mature oak woodland like this, and they have a connection with the oak trees, particularly these do. So definitely that's what you want to look for, undisturbed oak woodland. Have you seen one? Looks like you might have done. Oh. Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, that looks quite a nice little one. We'll have it, I think. Oh, now this is a different type of Boletus. So it's not one that I want. I don't think this is a particularly nice, tasty one. So I'm going to just leave it there. It will carry on growing and it will release its spores around there. So that's good. Here are some that have the same that have gone over now again. These are a different, they're a silliest variety, I think. So here we have another one. Now this one's a little bit too past it. I won't pick this, but I'll leave it. You can feel that the stem is a bit brittle, it's going to break, a bit hollow, so it's probably not worth eating that. But look how big it is compared with my hand. It's a fabulous mushroom. If we'd been here about a week earlier, it would have been like this and very, very great to eat. Yeah, mushrooms. So this was a nice little find. These are sort of a type of puffball. I've got to just double check these. I'm 95% sure that they're okay and they're edible, but I will do my due diligence and make sure that I'm absolutely certain that they are edible before eating them, as you have to do. Casing point is this one, which is definitely an amanita. Now, some of the amanitas you can eat, and I've got a feeling that this might be one of them. But because I don't know this mushroom that well, it could be confused with some of the other amanitas if you're not careful. And some of the amanitas, panther cap and a death cap, like their names suggest, are deadly and will kill you, and not in a nice way. So definitely you need to do your due diligence. We take no responsibility. You need to get some books. You need to watch great videos like the ones on Wild Food UK. And if you get a chance to go on any trips around with expert mushroom hunters, go on those. And you need to take responsibility for your own mushroom hunting. You can't blame anyone else when you're dead. So you've got to look carefully for mushrooms. Just spotted these ones, a bit of orange. These are Lacterius deliciosa, or saffron milk caps, and these are particularly nice and fresh ones. They are very bright orange, really nice actually. I really like these as well. I usually add just a little bit of sweetness to them. They're slightly acidic at times, especially when they're just a bit older like this one. But yeah, there's a lot of eating on that. You can see they start going green, and the milk that comes out is orange. As I've said before, you've got to do your due diligence. Don't use this video to identify mushrooms. You find out. When you're looking for mushrooms, use 2 or 3 sources. Ideally, you go out with an expert who can show you all of the identification things. You need to be absolutely certain, 100% certain, otherwise you might die. So it's a good idea to be certain. These, I'm certain, are edible, so I'll be having a nice tea tonight with my medley of mushrooms that I've picked today. One good site to look at is Wild Food UK. I really like the way that it's set out, its descriptions and the videos that are on that. I would definitely recommend going there to find the proper identification videos. We're just showing you some of our foraging today. So we've had a wonderful haul, loads of amazing Boletus, a few of the Lacterius saffron milk caps, and some charcoal burners. Just a quick word about charcoal burners. They're one of the few russulas that when you push the gills like this, the gills don't break easily off. So it's one of the ways you can tell a charcoal burner. There's thousands of russulas, hundreds, maybe thousands of varieties. Some are edible, some aren't. So I just stick to these ones because I know them are good. The other thing, top tip, which we didn't do today, is always have a mushroom knife with you. Forgot mine today. Really annoying, because if you can clean them up as you go, if I could cut off all of these nasty bits, then they wouldn't contaminate the bag. And so, top tip, from now onwards, always have your mushroom knife if you're foraging for mushrooms. Lesson learnt today. Good morning. So I cleared out the shed. I didn't get any video of that, but I cleared out the shed, which was getting full. Filled up a few holes of vole holes and swept up as much as I'm gonna do. And this is the funny bit. So this is the contents of the shed. So some of this contents is going to go up into the tent up there, so it's easily available, and some stuff is going to go back in. So this is what I've got work with this morning. I emptied it yesterday. Got good weather at the moment, so started cleaning the shelves, cleaning everything, and yeah, it's time to reorganize and get everything ready so I can get on with the actual projects, because until I've got everything sorted, it's been a bit of a bundling, cramming everything into here, and various things have meant that we haven't got on with the things, and part of the problem was that we couldn't actually get to a lot of the tools. So everything is going to be nicely organized now, and we can get on with the project up there of building the cabin and many other projects. There's going to be a kitchen here, we think, and maybe a bar here, and yeah, then there's other projects over there. That's going to be a special project, I won't tell you about that yet, and yeah, many other things coming up. Anyway, let's get on with this. So due to the success of the experimental lazy hugel bed, we're going hell for leather with this one. So all the prunings we've had from our orchard down here is going to be laid down. It's already had a big layer of grass clippings from the summer, 2 or 3 layers of that. We're then going to put all of this twiggy matter on, and then we'll continue to put more grasses on, and then in about probably 2 years time we'll start planting on here. So this is a long-term project to build the soil, to enrich the soil, and give it a sort of long-term basis. So it takes time. I'm excited. We have charcoal burners on our land growing here. Look. Beautiful. These are really tasty mushrooms. Obviously do your own due diligence if you're mushroom picking, but I know for definite that these are a very, very lovely edible mushroom, and fabulous. And they're on our land, just doing their thing. Good morning. More bramble clearance. It's gone rampant in this part, so I'm trying to get up all the roots as much as I can, just to keep it on control of it. It's good time of year because it's the earth is nice and soft, so roots come up a bit better. Also doing the cherries. You can look at the ones I've pruned so far behind you. So obviously we had to prune the stone fruit. It's a bit late, but hopefully we've got it just in time before the weather gets too cold. Anyway, these cherries have been done a bit more harshly than I normally do, but I wanted to get more control of them, bring them down so we can pick them a bit more easily. They were getting a bit tall. So, thank you for watching. We've just about finished up now. We've made a couple of hugel beds here and here, and we'll carry on adding organic matter on top and on top and on top. It will recreate the fabulous lazy hugel bed that we have got down on the bottom. Here we've got rid of all of the brambles. Obviously they're going to come back, but we're going to try and keep them under control. So now we have all of this lovely space to utilise. Thinking of putting along here some hazel hedging, and give us some suggestions of some nut trees that can survive cold, extreme cold for Portugal, maybe down to -4, and extreme heat, obviously plus 45. This part here is quite good. There is water, and we would be able to irrigate and water the trees in their first few years. But what would you suggest? We want some more nut trees on our land, so we're thinking of putting a couple of nut trees in here and down on the next terrace. So yeah, let us know what you think about that. Anyway, it's been a big old job getting rid of all of the brambles, That terrace was covered in brambles, and I've dug them out as much as I can, and now I can try and keep some sort of control on them. And yeah, that is again more planning for winter part 2. Thank you for watching. Got some great videos coming up shortly. We've got the CurioStage one that's being made. That is fabulous. All the acts on there are brilliant. You'll want to see that. Also got a fabulous property that we're filming very soon, and more properties as well in the future. So tune in to those. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.